Hello and welcome to this video. I finally have access to Antigravity again. And in today's video, what I thought I would do is show you guys how you can go from idea to launching in one video completely for free, right? So there's not going to be a single paid thing in this video. Just before we continue with the video, guys, quick word from our sponsor, me. This is HarborSEO.ai. This is a tool that I made for bloggers, for vibe coders, for e-commerce websites, etc., etc. What it does is it runs your blog for you. So if you do end up making an application like the one in this video, just go to connect right here, connect your GitHub, and it will automatically upload your blogs to your vibe coded tool. This is a brand new feature, guys, but there's many more features, including a site health scanner. The discovery tab has been updated to just give you more suggestions. And basically, this is the best AI SEO content generator on the market. And you can get it for free for the next 24 hours or so, guys. Before I go fully paid with it, make sure you try it out. I'm going paid within 24 hours. Let's get back to the video. There's a link in the description and the pinned comment. Now, obviously, if you do want to have a domain eventually, you will have to pay for a domain. But I mean, for now, we're just going to stick with kind of the basic concept. So we're just going to go terminal, new terminal, and I'm going to show you guys how this works. So the first thing I do is I go on Google, I type in Convex Next.js setup, and then let's just click on this Next.js quick start and press copy here, and then Control C, and then press enter, npm create convex last. We'll call this my app, and then we'll make sure that we're inside Next.js, and we'll use Clerk just because that's what I'm used to using. Now, while that's running, guys, you can just jump onto Clerk and click dashboard here. And then if you don't have an account, make an account, obviously, and then you can click here and then create application, and we'll call this free site, and then create app. There we go. And that is almost everything we need to do. We just need to go to configure, write JWT right here, add new template, and call this call this convex with a lowercase c. Select the convex template, press save, and then we're just going to copy some of these variables onto a docs.new, right? So we'll just go to docs.new. So variable number 1, and then if we just go on overview right here, and then copy, I think it's, where's the, okay, so this has changed since I last did it. For some reason, I can't actually see any .m variables here. So I'll just go to API keys here on the settings and just press copy. I don't know why that's happened. I don't know why they would change that. It was really well set up before, but I guess they just felt like they had to change it for some reason. So let's just go back to Antigravity. You can see here it gives us the next instructions. So just cd my -app and then npm run dev. If you don't know, guys, Convex is completely free to use up to a point. Clerk is completely free to use up to a point. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. So we'll create a new project. We'll call this free site, and then cloud deployment, US. There we go. This will then start the Convex like server, right? This is your Convex server. So if you don't know, the way Convex works is this is your data. So you have a database. You have functions, which are basically all of the TypeScript functions that we're going to use to create the project. We have files here as well. So it's basically like Supabase Edge functions, but just a little bit better, to be honest with you. I just prefer Convex for whatever reason, right? So we'll just go back here and then we'll say Convex Clerk setup. And we'll just grab, this is the wrong one. We'll just grab this page here, Convex Clerk setup, this one here. And we'll scroll down to Next.js and just grab this code, not code, this like this bit of information, I guess you could call it, for lack of a better word. So we'll just copy this, all of this Next.js stuff, put this just under here. There we go. And then we'll just say to Antigravity, please set up Convex plus Clerk. Please set up Clerk inside my Convex project. You need to make sure that when a user signs up or signs in, there is a user account created in Convex. Sometimes the reason you say that, by the way, is sometimes when you set it up, it doesn't do that. Now, you might notice I'm using Gemini 3 Flash, and you might be thinking, Hamish, what the hell are you doing? Honestly, you don't need anything more than Gemini 3 Flash for this process because we're doing everything step by step. So you see here, it's just reading everything. It's just making sure it understands everything. we should already have a .env.local. There it is, right? So you can, if you want, just already put these .env variables. You don't need to, but we can just put them like that, right? And then we can also do, I can't remember what the exact variable name is here, so let's just go to JWT again. It's called the issuer. It's like JWT issuer domain, but I can't remember exactly what it's called, so that should be okay, but I'll allow it to make its own changes. Okay, it's called Clerk JWT issue domain. So you see here, it's made that change. There we go, beautiful. And then you can see this little error pops up here. So this is the Clerk JWT issued domain is using the auth config, but its value is not set. So if you just open this little thing, right? What that basically means is it has this, it needs to be set also in Clerk. So there we go. We've now set that. Really super, super easy. I'm having problems with Antigravity today. It's being very slow. It's causing me a lot of problems, but I wanted to make something completely for free. And I mean, there aren't really many options, to be honest with you. This is pretty much the only option in terms of free AI or completely free AI at the moment. So we just keep accepting. I'll just move myself a little bit so that you guys can see. This is what we're looking for right here, added table indexes. What that means is the table has been created inside Convex. So if we go back to Convex and click data here, we'll see that there is now a users table. Perfect, that's exactly what we needed. We have the project running already. This is now getting the project running again. So if we open localhost 3000, we should see the project here. That's 404 for some reason. Okay, that's a little bit weird. Let me just do npm run dev here and see why this is 404ing. There's no reason this should 404. It is running at localhost 3000, so it's really weird that it's 404ing. At the very least, we should be seeing a vanilla Next.js boilerplate, but instead it's legit 404ing. We'll fix this in a second, though. Okay, so this is now the project running. There was a problem where it made a middleware when it shouldn't have made a middleware. It always does that. So if I press sign in and click here, like this is why I use Clerk, because it's just so simple to set up. This should just work. As far as I know, there's nothing in the way of this just working. So let's just verify that I'm human real quick. And then there we go. And I'm now logged in. Beautiful. So let's just stop anti-gravity before it does some weird things. Okay, so from here, we can easily make like a dashboard, right? So I'm just going to make a very simple dashboard today. I'm not looking to go overboard. So I'm just going to go to Open Router. Let's just do Gemini 3 Flash preview. Click on Quick Start, I think it is. There we go. And let's go TypeScript actually, and then copy this. And let's just say, create me a simple slash dashboard with a chatbot in it, powered by OpenRouter. Again, the point of this isn't to make like a really complicated SaaS application, right? I'm literally just here showing you guys end to end how you can do this as quickly as possible. So let's just create a key, use this API key. I'll be deleting this API key at the end of this video, so don't bother trying to use it. So this should just really quickly create a chatbot, super quick chatbot. So yeah, when I'm logged in, effectively, it will allow me to chat with the chatbot. Now, while it's doing that, let's just jump on over to Stripe. So I used to fear Stripe, guys. I used to absolutely hate this fucking software, honestly. But now I've used it more and more. I'm starting to understand just how easy it actually is to use Stripe. So what we do is we set up a test Stripe account, right? So let's just click here, switch to Sandbox, then click test mode. And then all you do is you grab these two keys. So we'll just let this finish real quick. But yeah, you just grab these two keys. So publishable key and secret key, right? And then let's just go docs.new again. So number 1 and then number 2. And then all we do is we set this up to listen locally to our local convex thing, right, which I'll show you in a second. And then once you go live with the app, all you do is switch these out for the live variables and you're done, right? Okay, so let's press go to AI dashboard here and see what happens. Don't think it's quite finished yet, actually. Okay, it's almost finished. Okay, so let's see if this is working now. So let's go here and say hi. This should just reply to me now. Again, I'm not trying to show you this, right? This isn't the important stuff. I'm just showing you, okay, here's a working AI app that I made in 5 minutes using Gemini 3 Flash. So yeah, I can type to this, I can see this, I can see the reasoning, which is pretty cool. So now what do we do? Now we add Stripe. How do we add Stripe? Well, it's actually extremely easy. Like I said before, I used to be scared to do this. Don't ask me why. So let's just say, help walk me through adding Stripe. Here are my keys. I know I need to add the webhook secret key plus variable to my convex, but I'm not sure how to do it. Please add one plan for 19.99 for unlimited use, right? And then we just give it the keys like that. These are test keys, guys. Don't worry, you can't do anything with these keys. So this is one thing I recommend you do. Instead of making Stripe products, which is time consuming, instead you just send the amount of money that the user needs to buy to the Stripe SDK, right? To the Stripe checkout. This just makes things a lot easier. So you don't, if you have loads of different pricing, you don't have to worry about individual products, which can be incredibly time consuming. So you can see here now inside Convex, there is this feature is pro, right? So the user is pro or is not pro. Okay, so we can see here there's a critical final step, which is what most vibe coders will miss. So we actually have to run this here. Oops, got the S at the start of Stripe. So this should give us a whsec. There we go. And then I'll just say set this whsec for me. And then that will set the whsec. That means webhook signing secret. And then from there, we are pretty much done with Stripe already. There might be a couple of problems that we have to attend to, but overall it should be good. So let's press this. Let's see if it works. Check out. And then we just do the 42424242, which is the what is it? The test Stripe details. So we just press pay here. We should be able to see if this works immediately because it'll tell us if the user is paid. So it still says upgrade to pro, which means it's not a paid account. So let's just see what happened. Let's just go here. Okay, so because we're using Convex, guys, you can't actually whsec to localhost. You have to whsec into, you have to Stripe listen to the correct like convex domain that. So just be wary of that. So I just had to listen again and get a new Stripe webhook secret, although it looks like it's actually the same one. Now when we run through this, this should work, but again, emphasis on the should. Let's go to localhost. Remember, we're not using a very good AI system. We're using Gemini 3 Flash completely for free inside Antigravity. Like if we were using Claude Code, obviously that would be preferable, but I just want to see if we can do this completely for free. Let's see if this works this time. So we're still not getting anything here, which is a little bit weird. Okay, so let's see if this is working now. I didn't really change much. I just ran through whatever it told me to do. Obviously, I'm just a stupid vibe coder. So let's see if this works this time. We should see this come through. Doesn't look like it is coming through though. Okay, so we can see here is pro is now true. That worked. There was a mismatch between my whsec webhook signing secret. Just make sure you have all of that set up properly, guys, because it can be incredibly frustrating. But you can see here this finally worked, and we're now ready to launch the project. Obviously, the homepage isn't done and stuff, but I'm sure you guys can work out how to do a home. There we go. It now says pro member in the front end as well. So now I can type until the cows come home. Make me a HTML, CSS snake game. Okay, there we go. There's my HTML, CSS, and JavaScript snake game. Okay, so now the final step here, guys, is how do we launch this? So this is the easiest part, in my opinion, even though this is something people struggle with. So please add this to a public GitHub repo called free site example. So yeah, super easy, guys. This part is probably the easiest part, to be honest with you. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to use, I might just use Vercel, to be honest with you, and just import it. It's the easiest way to do it. So this should now be added. So add new project, and then this should just come up. So free site example. Okay, it hasn't been pushed yet. Free site example. Okay, that's not working, so let's put it here instead, and then just press deploy. Let's see what happens here. There we go. And then it's using Next.js environment variables. We can just grab from the .env So diamond.local, there we go. Should be able to paste that and then minus that and then deploy. There we go. And that should be done in like 1 minute. It might have some problems building the first time or the second time. We'll just see now. And there we go. It's literally that easy, guys. So now let's just press continue to dashboard. So obviously to go properly live, you do need to do a few things. You need to add a domain, for example. You need to change all of the variables to prod variables. It takes about an hour to do, guys. I'm not going to do it now. Clerk has to be prod, everything has to be prod. But look, it's the exact same system right here, and it's working. Absolutely beautiful. This is the live website, as you can see. That took probably about half an hour, guys. This is getting ridiculous. This has Stripe. This has authentication, AI, dashboard, and we're on Vercel. It's been fully launched, all within 15 minutes. I know that that's impressive, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave the video there. If you are watching all the way to the end of the video, you're an absolute legend, and I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out.